It is Hump Day.
Hump
It is
day.
it is the day to check your attitude. Are you really a real person? Are you really a real fan? Let's let the Godfather know. The Godfather of the good sports, the Don of sports debate. He is the one, the only AJ Bokide.
Good
AJ.
morning, Brewer Nation. Good morning, America. Good morning, internationally. I don't care where you're from. Today is a today is a today is a big day. Today is a big day. You know why?
Why?
Because today is the day I reestablish belief in our beloved Milwaukee Brewers. And
Okay, fire away.
let me explain why.
All right.
Okay, you gave up 7 runs in 2 games to one of the best offenses we've ever seen. Right?
Yeah, it's a good offense. Yeah.
It's a good offense.
Yep,
Well,
very good.
But you got Betts, you got Otani, you got Freeman, you got all those boys.
Yep, no doubt.
So, and you gave up 2 runs in one of those games, which you still had a chance to win if somebody leans in and gets hit by the ball.
Yep.
So I'm not disappointed at all, Jack. That was a 2-1 game going into the sixth last night.
Yeah.
I'm not really that disappointed. By the way, our normal offense scores what, about 3-4 runs a game?
I think it's 4.
So we score. Let's put it that way. Let me just put it to you in context. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but you score 4 runs and you in 2 games, and you give up to a total of 7. You win both games. So if you score, by the way, the Brewers' offense, I'm gonna say this: it's completely changed from what we knew in the regular season. Swinging early, not taking pitches. What makes Bryce Turning dangerous is he gets on base and runs. It's like what makes us dangerous is we're not elevating the ball at all. We're hitting the top of the baseball, therefore grounding out to third base all the time.
Why were they so anxious? They were out of character for them swinging at first pitches. It paid off with the first pitch of the game, but other than that, obviously did not.
Well, Jackson's gonna jump on the first pitch. We all know that by now. He's gonna try to jump on the first pitch and ambush the first pitch. But you would think, you jump on the first pitch, you get a 1-0 lead. The next guy comes up, you should see 3 or 4 pitches.
Why didn't they, though, do you think?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think they were afraid to get his splitter's pretty good, so I don't know if they were afraid to get to the 2-strike count and get to the splitter. But even if you get to the splitter, if you see 4 or 5 pitches of plate appearance, Shaq, that adds up to about 100 pitches over 6 instead of 100 pitches over 8.
This is what one quote from Pat Murphy, the manager, said: "We chased more than we've chased all year." He said, "Sometimes great pitching brings out the worst in you."
Yeah, it does. But I like what Jake Bauer said to say after the game. He goes, "Well, haven't we responded all year?" I think about it this way, Jack. They were 21-25 and rather off 14 in a row.
Yep.
So I'm not too worried about them responding. I'm just a matter of what is your mindset. All it takes is 1 to go. You got to get 2 out of 3, but that's a normal series for them. So I'm not too worried about that.
The Brewers need to win one of the next 2 games to even push this to a game 5. We fought all year, said second baseman Bryce Trang. Heading to LA, we know what we've got to do. Do you think?
And I think one thing, Jeff, before I add that to it, maybe they'll play loosey goosey in LA.
You would think so.
Maybe they'll play
loosey goosey. How old are you? I haven't heard that one in 100 years.
A lot of those guys think about it. A lot of those guys are from the California area. They're not supposed to even be there at this point, despite their record. Baseball pundits don't want them there. So they're like, why wouldn't you just go out there and let it fly?
The Dodgers will line. I'm with you. Well, the Dodgers line up with Glasnow, and Otani. The Brewers will once again turn to their relief corps. Either veteran Jose Quintana or rookie Jacob Mizrowski could handle a bulk assignment in Game 3.
I would go with Quintana. That's just me. I would go
Well,
with Quintana.
yeah,
Well,
he's been a good starter all year.
well, the thing is, like, I wouldn't even treat it like a bullpen game. I go with Quintana just to start the game.
Right. Why?
Why Brian Anderson, I love you, but why are you saying it's a bullpen game? Quintana's been a proven starter all year long. Mizorowski's been a starter himself all year long. The last time Mizorowski pitched against the Dodgers, guess what? I was there. He struck out 12. So I'm like saying, like, I you know I have no fear of going to LA. We forget the Brewers beat the Dodgers 6 times this year.
Right.
At some point, that's going to turn. Even if you win 2, and you're coming back home for 2 more, so it doesn't matter. I mean, it obviously does matter. You can't lose all 3, but
Right.
you can't lose 2. But I'm comfortable with them being on the road. It's not like they were a terrible road tomorrow.
Okay. Is this AJ? Do you think this is proving out finally the lack of a salary cap catching up to the Brewers? Do you think that's what's at play here?
No, I think it's lack of plate discipline.
The payroll disparity between these two, this is from the Athletic, 2 clubs is profound. Yelich is the only Brewer on the NLCS roster with an 8-figure salary. The Dodgers have 9 players on the roster earning that type of money. Yamamoto is in the 2nd season of the richest free agent contract ever for a pitcher, a 12-year, $325 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
After winning the World Series, the Dodgers made it a 5-year, $182 million pact with Snell, the centerpiece of another spending spree.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing that I would say.
Okay.
So I can understand if you feel that way if you're getting blitzed at home, right? You're getting absolutely annihilated at home. Let's say Tasker comes out, hits a homer. Mookie Betts hits a homer. Ohtani hits a homer. They weren't getting blitzed, Jack. They're just going to hit the ball. Jackson came out. I thought that was going to give him a spark. Jackson came out and hit a homer.
Yeah.
They got maybe 2 hits the rest of the game.
Right.
I mean, you got as soon as that homer goes over the wall, as an athlete, you should be like, okay, we're at home. We got Freddie on the mound, who, by the way, didn't pitch bad. Like, he didn't pitch terrible. I mean, he pitched besides the 1 homer to Muncy, but that was just, But like guys didn't pitch bad yesterday. Put it this way. Let me go back a little bit if we can. If you go back to the 9th inning of game 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened before the Brewers rallied?
I don't know. What?
Uribe walked back with the bases loaded. So I'm just saying, like, little things add up in that scenario, and it's just like you don't have to play perfect, but you have to play clean. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So I understand what you're saying. You're right. You should never. Why give up now? I mean, you can't give up now. You got to win 2 out of the next 3.
Yeah,
right.
That's all you got to do.
So what's your prediction? Do you have a prediction, or do you just want to let it play out? What do you think?
We're going back. We're going back.
You think the Brewers will win 2 out of 3 at Los Angeles?
I think they'll beat Glasnow. Because I think Murph is gonna, I think he's gonna come back with either. I would come back with Quintana, just because he's got the stuff that will play with the bats, and then I may come back in Game 4 with Mizorowski. Just that kind of juice in that kind of environment. Let's put it this way. Jack. If Ryan Kirkring doesn't throw that ball away against the Dodgers,
yeah,
like, they put Jackie into 5-2. So it's not like people fear going to LA.
No, I don't think it doesn't seem like, I've never played in any major league park, obviously, but it doesn't feel like an intimidating place to play.
No, because they're all like la-di-da fans. They don't really they're like, well, then they might feel more pressure because they won the World Series last year. So they're supposed to be there.
They're supposed to.
let me tell you, if they don't close it out, if they don't close it out by Saturday afternoon,
Yeah.
I don't want to be in Milwaukee on Monday and Tuesday for them.
Okay.
The thing is, you're gonna hear about how you should have closed it out. You should have closed it out at home. You have three. Yeah, you have 3 games at home. You know what happened the last time? The World Series champs were up 2-0. It wasn't a Dodger game, but the Giants were up 2-0 on the Cubs, right? Did the same thing in Chicago, right? They lost that series in 6.
The Giants.
When the last time the World Series champs were up 2-0 in an NLCS.
Oh.
They lost that series in 6.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, we never know.
Okay, you don't know. So you're hopeful and you're going to enjoy the rest of the ride. You're not giving up.
Well, I mean, and if they lose, if they lose and play competitively, whatever, it's
right.
Like, we weren't supposed to be like we're probably a year away of where we're supposed to be, a year ahead of where we're supposed to be.
Okay. All right. What about? I'm switching off the Brewers now. I'm going to the American League. Seattle's up 2-0, coming home. What do you think's going to happen there?
That series is over, man.
Oh, what?
No, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because the Brewers didn't get embarrassed at home, right?
Right.
They played competitively. The Blue Jays just didn't show up. I mean, how do you give up 10 runs at home?
Yeah, I don't know.
And with Gossman or your other guy on the mound, how do you have 10 runs at home? I mean, Seattle's hot, no doubt about it, but like,
so is Toronto. Toronto's hot too.
There's no way you should give up 10 runs at home.
Well, Brewers played at Toronto this year, and it was a tough series for the Brewers. I think they won. Did they win? They sweep them? I think they swept them.
Yeah, they did.
But it seemed to me that Toronto had good starting pitchers, but a weak bullpen. It seems like the Brewers, the games changed once they got into the bullpen.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So I think that's a weakness for Toronto. I think their starting pitching has been really good. They have the best record in the American League this year too.
That Haas guy wasn't very good when the Brewers.
Yeah.
Jeff Hoffman wasn't very good for the Blue Jays when they played him.
Yes, both. You're right. So that one's over. You think it's over? I think
it's going to be Seattle in 5.
Seattle in 5. Okay.
I'm gonna say the Brewers go 7.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. We've got 6 to 8 minutes left on the clock. I want to switch on you. I want to go to the other sport that we're almost always talking about this time of year, but because of the Brewers' success, we have not, and that is the Green Bay Packers. And what are your thoughts on the Green Bay Packers at this point?
Full disclosure, Jack, I did not watch the game at all.
Okay.
My father was at the game with my mother.
Yep.
And I was at a basketball game with Amanda and Matt.
I know.
So it was good. I believe that, put it this way. You haven't played your best ball and you're in first place.
Yeah, it seems. I read a couple of things today were good. Depending on the new power rankings are out, and depending on where the Packers are like anywhere from 3 to 6, depending on the publication. They're the only NFL team to hold a double-digit lead in every game this season. They're also only one of only 3 teams not to face a double-digit deficit, along with the Colts and Houston Texans. It's surprising that those 2 are the other 2.
Yeah, right.
The Colts' biggest deficit has been 8 points, the Texans 7, and the Packers only 3. The talent on both sides of the ball is evident in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Part of the reason the Packers have struggled to pull away in recent weeks, all 3 phases have been at fault. It's their second half defense. With season 80 of Green Bay's 102 points allowed have come in the second half. The Cowboys and Bengals scored on 7 of their 9 second half drives combined against the Packers, plus the Cowboys scored on their lone possession in overtime.
Yeah.
The Packers rank 8th in scoring offense and 9th in yards per game, 10th in scoring defense, and 5th in yards per game. Gone are the days of Mike Pettin and Joe Barry run defenses, too. The Packers rank 1st in rushing yards allowed per game with a meager 73.
Yeah.
The biggest thing they have is they only have 2 takeaways the whole year so far.
Yeah. I mean, well, but the thing is, like, you almost got to not bend or break. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're doing.
I'd rather them have not a lot of takeaways and give a lot of yards and not a lot of points, because oftentimes when you get a lot of takeaways, that means you do a lot of gambling. You know what I'm saying?
Last year they were 4th with 31 takeaways.
But I guess I'm guessing this year you gotta think about it. They haven't all the pieces in place on either side of the ball, really. Devontae Wyatt, Zach Tom. But I just think that this next 2 weeks are going to tell us a lot.
Okay.
You go to Arizona, who's not bad. They should have beat Tennessee, but they didn't.
That was a miracle.
I'm pretty sure Jacoby's starting for them now.
What's that?
Right? I'm pretty sure Jacoby Brissett's in the game, either starting for them or was in the game someone else.
Oh, yeah, because what's his name is. Okay, what's your prediction for the Packers this Sunday?
I'm saying the Packers win, and I'm saying they go to the Carolina game, which I'm going to for. I'm saying they go 4-2-1 in the Carolina game.
Okay, so you think you're going to win the next 2 on the road? They're going to win.
They're split on the road. I think.
You think?
I think they'll split because Pittsburgh's defense is really good, and I think that Rodgers will have something to say. I'm hoping not.
Pittsburgh's defense is not that good.
But I'm thinking they'll be good at home. Okay. It's a night game. It's
Okay, I got you, man. There's
one more thing I want to get into before we get to what's wisdom.
All right, go.
Make it quick. How do you get embarrassed by a team with no offense? And you know where I'm going, Jack. Iowa football has no offense, right? But it's like I'm sick of it's unwatchable. It's unwatchable. Quarterback play is terrible.
It's quite a different tune from what you were singing on Saturday morning.
Well, the thing is, Jack, they have 4 turnovers, right? Iowa started their first 4 drives within the Badgers' 20-yard line. It's awful. It's horrible. I'm concerned we'll lose by 40 at halftime this week.
Oh. Where is it at? Ohio State?
No, it's at home.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean the dude, I love what he's trying to do. I just don't think he has the right pieces for it. Here, anyway.
Yeah, I don't think the way their record and the scores show that they don't have any of the pieces.
No,
right now.
I was watching the game for the first quarter and a half. There was one play that set a microcosm of Wisconsin season. One play. There was a man standing right in front of the quarterback, Hunter Simmons. He's 6'8", 360 pounds. And he didn't see him somehow. It was just microcosm. But I'm off the negativity today.
Okay, good.
It's all good.
All right. Okay. Now, it's that time of the show. It's a segment that everyone waits for. It is AJ's words of advice and wisdom that he has gleaned from the world of sports that you can take and make your life a little bit better.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
It's okay. So this one goes back to this whole weekend. And maybe sports related, maybe not. But it's okay to rely on others to be successful. Okay. I have been so blessed in my whole life that I have so many people that have stepped up to help me get wherever I need to go. This weekend it was my aunt and my aunt and my uncle, and then Amanda's brother Matt. But there's just so many people that have said it. But you're not successful on your own unless you're really, really smart. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot of people to make you successful. You know, your growth as a human, Jack, and you know this, is not reliant on your growth individually. It's reliant on how you treat people, how you carry yourself as an individual. Because the more you carry yourself in a positive way, the more you're going to attract more positive people. Correct?
Correct.
So if you carry yourself positively, even if something negative happens in your life, if you carry yourself in a positive light, you're gonna be a more positive person in general. So just carry yourself and rely on other. You don't got to do it all on your own. You know, there's a lot of athletes these days who feel like they got to be superhuman, or just people in general who feel like they got to be superhuman. You don't got to do it on your own, man. Just rely on others. It's okay to ask for help.
That's right. That is right. Okay, good. Those are really, really good words. I read a lot of biographies. One I was just reading there by Isidore Sharp, who started the Four Seasons Hotels. And he is a very positive person. And one of the things that he said is the only thing you can control is your attitude. That's the only thing you can control.
Exactly. Attitude. I like to say, attitude affects outcome. You know, if you're not going into something thinking, well, we're going to do the best we can, and whatever happens, happens, then you're not going to do the best you can.
Right.
You're going to press, and you're going to not do this. And odds are, in a sport, if you don't have a positive attitude, you're going to get hurt because you're not going to fly around and it's all about fun. Life is all about fun. You know, adversity is going to come, but just have fun with life. It's just a point, you know. So it's good.
That's right. Life is the process. Life is a process, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So focus on the process, not the outcome.
Exactly. Enjoy it.
Love the process. Okay. Great words of wisdom. AJ, we'll see you. You want to do Saturday morning, you said?
Yes, if we can.
Okay. I'm sure we will. We'll have to work out a time to be determined. However, in the meantime, the Brewers will have won at least one game, right?
Yeah, at least one.
All right.
I think we'll be talking. We'll be talking more Brewers baseball on Saturday.
All right. Love to hear it. All right. That's it for this week, kids. That's all from you know who. The one, the only. Say it with me. AJ Bo.